Let me see now, quickly. Right, yeah, I think I've got everything ready. Yeah, okay. So let's go on over to this. Walking across my table. Right, so on the left-hand side of the table, we've got Jeremy Belleville from Montpellier, France. He's playing Duchess, very similar to the list of what we saw Romain play in the first round. Duchess with crack shot, shield upgrade, and fifth brother. So a little bit of a mix-up there, or change around. He's changed out Predator and swapped in shield upgrade and crack shot here. Suntir fell with Predator and without the shield upgrade that he had in the last round. So the shield upgrade's moved over to Duchess, and Duchess has swapped out Predator for crack shot. And then on Darth Vader, he's got the fire control system and afterburners. Right. On the other side of the table, you've got. I need to change that delay. Stéphane, it can't quite handle those accents. Stéphane Marcilloux from Salas, France, playing Vader with fire control system and brilliant evasion. Red Line with advanced sensors and proton torpedoes, and Emperor Palpatine riding on the Scarif-based pilot Reaper. Okay, so that's an interesting build up there. I'd have to have a look. They're using a different software than I'm used to here for tournaments, so I'm not sure if I'm able to get rank. Well, I'm going to have to look at how I can get rankings. In theory, I can always get rankings. I've just never done it with this software before, so I'm going to have to wait a few minutes before I get a look at that. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a quick break now to get a drink before the game really gets underway. So I'll be right back with you. Oh, but before I do that, why don't I just remind you all that the support I receive through Patreon is what makes these events possible. Please do consider, if you are watching right now, if you're watching right now, you're probably a Patreon supporter anyway, or someone who follows me enough that you already done it at some point. But yeah, please do consider dropping over. Just $1 a month makes the world of difference. It's basically instrumental in making it possible for me to do this and some other stuff that's going to be coming up very soon. It's basically thanks to the people on Patreon that I continue to do this, and it's been for the last year since second edition launch. It's been an event every single month, and that's even though I'm not making the target. I said I needed to make an event every single month. Every month of the year we've had a high quality X-Wing tournament played on this stream and covered, and a lot of it is down to the support I receive through Patreon. Obviously there's been some other sources of income as well, but mostly through Patreon, and I greatly appreciate everyone that's on there. And if you are a Patreon follower, stay tuned, as there should be some big news coming up shortly. So I'll drop a quick link to the. Oh, it doesn't look like that's working. It seems to give me an unknown. Did a message come up in the chat? Doesn't look like it's working. Oh no, this time it's gone through. All right. Is it? Maybe it's just that this is okay, I'm gonna have to. It says it went through, but it's not gone through. And then I've got to fix. Actually, I've got a problem actually with this button. Hang on. What does this button do? No.
Duchesse fait pas d'aileron. Ouais. Elle va faire un histoire 2.
Alright, what's this do? Yeah, and what's this do? Okay. Okay, so I've got no sign of the message there. Right, there's the message there's the link to Patreon in the chat now. And also, if you've not got Patreon, if you're not able to contribute through Patreon, and you do have Amazon Prime, then you also have Twitch Prime, and that also goes a long way to give me a little bit of help each month. So do please consider helping there as well. There's also a short reminder of that in the chat. So I'll be right back.
Tonneau. Hop.
Pas du tout.
C'est bon pour moi.
Elle rond tout droit.
Ouais.
J'ai une coordination sur ma dent. Je vais faire une construction. Stress.
Ok.
Mon 5. Un tonneau sur la droite. À toi.
Pas d'aileron. Et veille.
J'adore. Tonneau sur la droite. Point de force, je vais essayer de te verrouiller.
Ok. Trop bien.
Je perds mon action.
Bador. 4. Hop. Je vais claquer un afterburner.
Ok.
Et en action, je vais tenter un lock. Ça va être trop court.
Trop court.
Sous le tir. Je vais faire un focus. Et une Axel. Ah, Tombador de commencer, mais on sait qu'il tire pas.
Pas tiré, ouais.
Du coup, il y a peut-être une tire. Portée 3.
Il est resté. Non, il est pas. C'est comme ça. Je vais chercher les dés.
Et ben, plus.
Peut-être pour un jeu de dés.
3 qui passe.
There we go, we're underway.
Ouais, 2 qui passent.
So 2 hits, spends the force, loses just 2 shields on the Scarif-based pilot.
Est-ce que tu peux me montrer son cadran, s'il te plaît?
And they're back to dials already. Okay, right. So it was just that one shot from range 3 on the Scarif-based pilot from Sundir, I guess. And he managed to get enough damage through to take those shields off. Got a lucky shot.
C'est bon pour moi.
Vas-y.
So Stéphane should have gone all in for Vader in round 2. Red line locked both Vader. But that would have left him severely overcommitted, I think. Big scallion. Right.
Je peux te verrouiller.
C'est bon?
So the Empire is a very popular faction in France. Okay, so there's lots of them around. It's not just been like, oh, I'm going to go after Darth Vader list today. Where have we got afterburners? Yeah, so the French have always been very hardcore on playing for Empire. You've got Francois Coué, who is not present, the standing French champion, not present because he's traveling to the World Championship next week and traveling to Lyon for this week. Would have been more of an overcommitment than necessary.
On va commencer par faire un œil. Je prends un peu de force pour verrouiller.
C'est bon?
Et c'est bon.
Faire son tir. 2. J'étais stressé, classique.
Crack shot shield
pas plus.
upgrade.
Et Vador, 3.
Moving in fast now,
Il
Jeremy.
va focus et lock. Ok, ton Vador de parler le premier. Ouais, portez 2.
So 1, 2 and a focus.
Ah, excuse-moi. Je vais voir si lui connaît son
focus.
Parce que je vois pas. J'ai l'impression que je l'ai.
This is where he's forgotten to trigger the ability from Stéphane for the bullseye arc.
Tu veux plutôt le 2? Ça là?
Ouais, c'est juste que ça bien contre le stop du soutien pour celui-là.
Là, je vois pas trop.
Interesting build on Darth Vader on Stéphane's side of the table with brilliant evasion.
Je crois que j'ai personne.
Ah, t'as personne.
Ok. Très bien.
Et ça.
Vas-y.
Alors, du coup, oui, j'ai dit, je prenais le focus, je disais pour se transformer, et dès qu'il y a un critique qui vient pour du vaisseau.
On va 2.
Right, so spends
Je
the
vais transformer avec
force to get the second evade and
Et je prends dans le bouclier.
takes just one shield on Duchess.
À ton Vador ou à son tir.
Je vais commencer par Vador. Donc portée. Je pense que c'est à.
Ouais, il y a 2.
And you got
SS.
2 hits and a blank, re-rolls for the fire control system. Gets free. Blank.
Hit crit.
Hit on the Scarif base pilot. And that's a damage.
Ok, Ventrette, tous les dégâts sont des crits.
Hull breach.
Je peux aller faire la carte et puis l'action.
Ok. Je ne tire, portée 1 sur 4D. Oh bah c'est cochon.
Esquive. Alors, bah oui.
C'est que
And
des
3
crits.
hits. One evades 1, takes hit and crit. That's a direct hit.
C'est un crit aussi celui-là. Parce que ça c'est.
For the Hull breach, he's got to take them face up, right?
Attends.
Subissez un dégât, ouais, c'est ça.
So there's another one. No, that's the panicked
ouais,
pilot.
Là je le tue de toute manière.
Et après, la fuite de carburant.
And that's a fuel leak.
Ok,
Alors, attends.
And I think that's it dead, right?
très bien.
6 damage cards. Yeah, gone. Emperor Palpatine not even able to mortgage his points cost in this round. Damn. So just red line and Vader left now for Jeremy. Stéphane, sorry, Stéphane.
Ouais, il est
Ok.
pas de
Et
grand-chose.
est-ce que moi je t'ai par contre parce que
Vu que je reste plus large, est-ce possible?
ça sera une portée. Eh ben,
Right,
il
so
y aura
there you've got
juste
2 focuses, a blank and a hit. And a focus on the evade die means he loses a shield on
ok.
red line.
Fallait que je prenne un peu de force.
So now it looks like it says round 28. It's not round 28. It's round 2B. So we had a day 1A yesterday, and now today is day 1B. And so to make things easier, I indicate the rounds according to. Because I've got no way of putting day 1 in day 1A and day 1B on the overlay, really, because it's not really something that we've really worked on. Personally, not a fan of day 1A and B.
Deadline. On va faire son action avant de bouger.
Ouais, c'est sûr.
I'm personally not a fan of having multiple day ones. I believe the players should all compete against each other. And if you're going to do day 1, I don't know. Leave it, Simon. don't go too far down that rabbit hole.
Aileron.
Right.
One edge.
Dutch is aileron straight and then 3 banks to the right. Trying to get the hell out of there.
Bon, je pense que je suis à 2 portées.
Because if not, she's going to get a pounding from Vader and red line. Right now, she's in a good position. She's evaded, yeah, so she's far enough away. Where's Vader going to go? He's probably going to take a turn to the right and then probably barrel roll to the right as well. Oh no, it takes a bank. Eek. Eek. Oh no, it's a turn, right, okay. Talon roll, okay. I mean, could even take the afterburners to boost left here. And then we can see things get a bit more
Ok. Son tir.
solid.
Serré.
One turn to the left with Suntir.
Malheureusement, je pense que
Doesn't want to get caught in those arcs.
je crois que le tonneau il passe pas. Je vais quand même le tenter. Et si on met un 2, ça devrait monter.
Oui, tu le vois s'il rentre, c'est pas obligé de descendre. Si ça passe.
Ok.
He's going to barrel roll to the left, right. Chooses the 2 straight template to check it fits.
Et je fais un axel. Wow. Des accidents. Ok.
Do you remember in early second
Et,
edition where we had
Vadar.
that rule that if you target locked, you had to
droit.
target and you had nothing at range, you had to target lock a rock. So we kind of forgot about that, didn't we? As time's gone on, we kind of like said, don't bother with that sort of stuff.
On va tenter un lock. Ok. Voilà. Ok.
Bon, Vador. T2, j'aurais bien fait pour mettre en arrière, je l'aurais raté la partie.
There you've got 1, 2, 3, 2 and a crit.
Il va passer.
It comes to 2 crits because of the advanced targeting computer. 2 evades, just takes 1 crit then.
Fuel leak. Si je
Fuel
prends
leak.
un critique, je prends un dégât en supplémentaire.
On Duchess.
C'est ton 6, Vador. Je pense pas qu'il y ait-
Ah, j'ai oublié de sortir mes jetons critiques. Est-ce que tu peux m'en prêter un Merci. Ah, mon Vador, parce que Suntir risque pas de tirer.
Ah, donc il est porté
Donc,
3,
c'est pas-
astéroïde.
ça va être astéroïde. Et ben,
So
focus.
Vader firing on red line, spends the focus to get 1, 2 crits as well. And there's 1 evade, 2 blanks on red. No, not red line.
Ça marche.
It is red line. Loses all of his shields.
Ok.
Shields down. Beep, 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 beep. He wants to play. smashing. And they are back to dials again. Yeah. So red line wants to go. Red line wants to take a bank to the. If he if he's decided that Duchess is his target priority, which I don't see why, except for the only reason that trying to nail down Suntir and Vader is going to be too difficult. So if red line wants to chase Duchess, he's going to have to take a bank to the right at least. Now I think a 3 would take him too close to the rock, but a 2 should slot him in nicely right in front of Vader. Which would mean we'd have to think what's Vader's maneuver going to be that's going to leave him in a position that whether or not there would be any opportunity of bumping there. I'm talking about obviously Jeremy's Vader, not the other Vader. Now the other Vader being stressed is probably going to go that 3 straight. That 3 straight's blue, right, for the tie advanced. Yep, 3 straight. And then we'll probably even be able to use the afterburner charge he's got. Has he still got afterburners? No, looks like he's used all that. Looks like he's used all those. He's not even got afterburners. Dumb. Stupid. It's going to get confusing with so many Vaders. And Vader coming normally with afterburners always. Yeah, he's not got afterburners. He's just got that brilliant evasion. So, So yeah, I could guess 3 straight and then just maybe just sit next to the rock just in case the Duchess decides to go straight along the board edge. But I can imagine Duchess turning to the right here, trying to get. Oh no, she's basically going to kite. Jeremy's got the game in his favour at the moment. Obviously, he's 3 ships against 2, in exchange for very little damage. Duchess is damaged, and so she's going to be the target priority for Vader and Red Line right now, because trying to nail down Jeremy's Vader and Suntir is going to be too difficult for Stéphane right now. So, yeah. So if I switch back over to table camera and kind of paint out what I think is going to happen, right? I can kind of imagine we're going to see here the Duchess will probably Ailerons bank and then probably just do a straight maneuver straight down here to try and get out of trying to get into as much of a defensive position as possible against Stéphane's Red Line and Vader. Which means Red Line, I can imagine him taking a 2 bank because he wants to try and make sure, just in case she's turning in, that he's not going to be left without that. We're going to cross that one out because that's not what we think she's doing. So he's going to take a 2 bank into here. Vader's going to go straight into this area, which looks like it's close to the rock, but I don't think so. So it's a 1 bank, so it's shorter than expected. And boosts to slot himself even further in. Let's clear off all this graffiti.
Ok. Je fais pas d'aileron.
Duchess turns. Okay. Interesting. Not expected. And like I say, Vader, I can see going 3 straight and getting a pretty good range 1 shot on her right now, especially if he barrel rolls to the left. Oh, she's barrel rolling too, so she's going to block that. Okay.
À toi.
Ooh.
Je pensais qu'il allait continuer à fuir et du coup, j'ai vraiment pas vu venir.
Ouais.
Yeah, Vader, 3 straight. Yeah, gets himself right in. So really well positioned there by Duchess. I didn't see Jeremy being aggressive with Duchess this round. But yeah, he's taken full advantage of it. that puts Stéphane in a worse position with Vader than he could have hoped for right now. There's not really anywhere he can go. He's not got those those afterburners to be able to escape that arc. And the barrel rolls are going to just put him in a position that's even worse because he doesn't know where Vader is yet. Barrel rolling to the left, I don't think fits in any way because it looks like the center hash mark of his base kind of overlaps the Duchess's base. Yeah, no, there's not even if he went fully backwards. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. The barrel roll to the left doesn't fit. Barrel roll to the right would fit, but then it just ends up putting him closer to Vader as well. And it just said focus. There's no other option he can really go for there. So, Suntir takes a 2-turn to the right.
Je vais faire juste un accès pour l'instant.
Boosts. Yeah, closing in on Vader.
On va dire que... je dois t'avoir.
C'est limite. C'est limite. C'est pas juste.
Ouais. On verra bien.
Ah, juste un...
Yeah, Vader just kind of slots in.
Okay.
And if he doesn't like having red line staring him down, he can just barrel roll. Yeah. I don't think he'll escape the arc though. Still going to be at range 1 of red line. So very little.
On va faire
A little gain from that barrel roll there.
on verra bien.
I guess he's just kind of thinking he might be able to squeeze out of arc.
Non, c'est...
So, Suntir checking bullseye arc on Vader.
Yes, ça marche. Là, je suis en train de te pousser si je continue. Enfin, là, je te pousse. Voilà, je l'ai poussé. Hop. Petit focus. Et bah, Vador, il tire sur personne du coup?
Non.
Ok. On va commencer par son tir sur ton Vador. Ça va être une portée 2.
There you've got 1 focus and 2 blanks, repeats 1 for fire control system and spends the focus to get 2. Then 2 blanks and an evade on Dark Vador, to use the French. Takes 1 shield. 1, 2, and yeah, there's like just 1 crit after the reroll gives him 2 focus results for 4. Red line rolls 1 blank, takes 4 hits. 2 crits. Oh, that's a direct hit.
Décidément, je les enchaîne.
Donc il a combien là?
Il reste un point de vie.
1 PV, ok.
Only 1 crit then. So leaving red line with 1 hit point left. This game's going to be over quickly. Red line gets a shot off on Vader.
Moi, tu m'as pas. Vas-y, vérifie.
Ah non, il est pas.
Ok.
C'est toujours un mini-match hallucinant.
Duchesse sur Vador?
Oui.
4D. Et du coup, avec le 5e frère. Crack shot.
Crack shots. Yeah, this is Duchess firing on red line. Removes the
Crack
evade.
shot.
Oui, je confonds avec le fin.
Juke. Donc du coup, tu prends hit, crit. Tu les prends.
And it's just like red line goes down.
Vas-y.
Il y avait un crit, ouais.
Donc hit.
Tac, là.
Prends ton bouclier sur le hit. Hit et
Oh, it's
crit.
on Vader. Oh gosh.
Les CRS.
Allez, les serrés sont gauche.
And that's a
Et il lui reste 1 PV.
damaged engine.
Tout ça pour être un
Ça marche.
Vader down. Wow. Damn. That was a big turn. There was a lot of damage going off. And basically,
Ouais, c'est...
Stéphane has started sweating. Jeremy has been a cool cucumber all game so far. Dangerously played here and by Stéphane, and yeah, paying the price because I mean, just look at the kill box he had set up there. Jeremy had set up for him, and he basically played into it most part. I mean, no, right, okay, so Jeremy did an excellent job with Duchess of getting a position to be able to prevent Darth Vader from going anywhere, and yeah, they've taken full advantage of it. It was a really good turn there for Jeremy, and it couldn't have gone better either, the amount of damage he managed to get output. Yeah, the dials are going down. Both of Stéphane's dials are down. Jeremy's dials are all down. They're ready to start with red line going for a 4 straight. Is it a K-turn? Yep, K-turn then.
Pas d'aileron. Je vais réparer le crit.
What did you do to get the focus token?
C'est celui-là. Avador.
I do not know. Vader also going straight. Also K-turning in front of Duchess. Duchess anticipated it, turned. There's not going to be much Vader's going to be able to do to Duchess. Maybe he'll get 3 shots through and Duchess will blank out and she'll be taken off the board. But even so, 1 hit point on both ships. There's not much. I mean, so now Jeremy's Vader will probably focus on Duchess just to make sure she goes down this turn.
Je vais faire
I'm sorry, Jeremy would focus on Darth Vader just to remove her from the board this turn. And then Suntir gets a shot on red line.
Et donc je vais faire un lock sur Vader. Je vais faire
target locks Vader and focuses.
Et
and he's doing another one for doing a barrel roll towards red line. Ballsy to get out of Darth Vader's arc because he's going to take red line off the table before he can fire with Suntir Fel.
Okay.
So basically what he's looking to do here is to pilot skill kill everybody and leave only Vader to fire back.
Vas-y, je t'en prie.
Vader firing on Duchess. 1, 2 hits, a focus and a blank. The blank gets re-rolled for another. Force gets spent to turn the focus into 3 hits. I'm guessing one's probably a crit. Yeah, there's a crit is the one he just changed. And there's a focus and a blank. So he's got nothing left. He's got 1 force token. Looks like he spends it. He's going to take 4. 1, 2, 3. And the face up, direct hit. Bye-bye Duchess. But a little consolation.
Vador. 2, 3. FCS.
Control system rerolls to get another crit. 3 crits.
Voilà, ils sont beaux. Et c'est filmé en plus.
Pow, pow, pow.
C'est pas les miens.
And blank, blank, focus, focus. Spends 1 force.
Ouais, donc je prends un crit et c'est fini.
Et vu qu'il marque un point de vue. C'est ça.
He's dead. Dead
Et
Vader.
à son tir, est-ce que ça va être une portée 3? Bon, allez. FC, enfin Predator.
1 hit, 1 focus, 1 blank. Fire control system rerolls 1, gets 3.
Au total.
Il lui reste un
There's
PV
definitely a
aussi.
result on that shiny
Oui,
die.
je peux pas tirer, j'allais dire, je regardais.
But that's it, game.
Bien, ouais,
A quick game, nonetheless. And it's done. Wow. Okay. So that's it for round 2.
bah, c'est-
A
ouais,
devastating win there for Jeremy. Let me see if I can get interviews with those two.
J'ai vu que tu te focusais sur le striker et j'ai
Move this over here and turn you up. Okay, Jeremy, and that's way too high. Hang on, down a little bit. There we go. Jeremy, félicitations.
Merci.
You've won your second game
Yes.
now. 3 more to go. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the Grand Championship since Wave 5, one of the first Grand Championships since Wave 5 come out. And we've noticed that in France, a lot of players are playing Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you always been an Imperial player?
No, actually I was playing Separatist, CSI, and I didn't feel it last week, so I decided
Yeah.
to change back to Empire,
Okay.
and I play something that I have a more appealing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's worked out pretty well for you in this game. Yeah. You got very lucky taking out the Reaper with Palpatine before
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
really do anything to really leverage its ability. And then it was just a question of mopping up from there. And you got some the turn just before the end where you basically took them both down to 1 hit point. You had some really good dice, really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
results came from there. And yeah, it was just a question of just basically just chipping away at him and taking him down. Was there any particular, with your approach, was there anything particular you were thinking about when you were going through it?
I thought he was going to kill my striker, so I decided to lunge the edge, to keep in the edge.
Yeah, to keep it, to take it along the board edge, yeah?
Yes. So he will be really commit to this chip, and boss of mine will be free to kill Palpatine, or I was thinking of Redline because it's really scary.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, those proton torpedoes, right?
Yes.
Can easily do a lot of damage to someone like Vader or Suntir.
Yeah.
Take them off the board really quickly because
So-
we've seen a couple of Suntirs already that come along with the shield upgrade, and
Yeah.
you've not gone that kind of route.
No.
You've just kind of gone for a very lightweight Suntir.
Yeah.
And so you've got to be a lot more cautious with him.
Yeah.
Okay. But there you go, right? So 2 games won,
Yeah.
3 more to go. Okay.
It will be difficult, but I will try my best.
Best of luck. Okay. Bonne
Thanks.
chance. Allons-y, Stéphane. Désolé.
Ouais, ça arrive.
Yeah,
la défaite.
pour toi. I don't remember what defeat is. I don't remember what defeat is in French. The opposite of victoire, no?
Défaite, ouais. Défaite.
Defeat, so in
Pareil,
French
ouais,
you say it like that,
defeat,
defeat? Okay, right. So that you've got an interesting list. You've chosen to come along with Redline. You've chosen to come along with, what do we got? Redline, Scarif Pilot to bring Palpatine a lot. You won your first game against the double Ghost list that I was looking at. But then in this case, what do you think?
3 ace is
different.
different.
Is it a bit more a question of you were outpositioned, or?
First, he has the initiative, so I have to adjust my movements
Yeah.
for that. And I've made a bad choice of move, so I lost the arc for only 3 millimeters.
But yeah.
Yes, so après.
And you paid a heavy price, right? When he took the Reaper off the table and basically one turn of shooting.
I focus on one. He has a separate his ship, so I focus on the ship who the Duchess.
Yeah, the Duchess. Striker.
I have the initiative with Vader on her, so I think I could get her out. But too long to take it, and the two others quickly go on me.
Yeah.
And that's
especially with when he did get shots on you, they were heavy shots as well.
Yes,
he took the Reaper off pretty much in one round of firing,
yes,
and then another round of firing.
All eat.
Yeah, basically left them all down with like 1 hit point. So and there wasn't much you could do to really recover from that position, right?
Yeah, I tried to escape from his arc, but I couldn't. And he don't miss me.
No. So there you go. Thank you for taking part in the stream.
Thank you.
Okay. Best of luck for the rest of your games.
Thank
Bonne
you.
chance. Bye. Souvent,